when consciousness becomes conscious of itself. You see, when we start off as the infinite being, the pure consciousness, the allness, the everything, no limitations, unlimited, infinite possibilities. We're the wholeness, the absolute. And then what happens is we identify with becoming a human being here on the earth. And when we become a human being here on the earth, we're raised by our parents. They give us certain limitations and beliefs that we believe. Okay, so we forget that we are the pure consciousness, the infinite being with infinite possibilities, with no limitations. You can be, do, and have anything you want as the infinite being. But you see, what happens is, as the human being, the parents instill limitations on us. And then through life experiences that we have in life, there are limitations there as well that we buy into, that we log into, that we believe. And then what happens is, as we're growing up, we have more life experiences, and then we come to the point where we become dissatisfied and we don't feel fulfilled as being a human being, because after all, being a human being is like having a pet. You have to take care of it, you have to feed it, it has all these needs and these wants and all these things. And so we become dissatisfied and we start to question. We go on a self-discovery and we start asking, who am I? What am I? And so we want to get in touch with our greater self, so to speak, who we really are, what we really are, the essence of who we are, the true nature. And then we discover that we are that one awareness, the one pure awareness, the one consciousness, the space here, the awakened space where everything comes and goes, where all bodies come and all bodies go, where the world comes and the world goes, where the universe comes and the universe goes. You're the permanent one, this space of consciousness. And so we begin to identify with that. So we're no longer identified with our bodies that come and go, right? Because anything that comes and goes can't be us. And we know that the mind and our mind-made self, all of our thoughts and feelings, those come and go. So then we disidentify with that, and we identify with our true being, the beingness that we are, the totality of who we are, the absolute, the one spirit, the consciousness, the pure awareness that we come to understand and identify with as our true nature of who we truly are. So we're this big space of awareness. And we get curious about that awareness, that consciousness, and we begin to get curious about it, and we begin to understand and realize, it's really a realization, you realize that that spirit is full of peace, love, joy. It can't get sick, can't die, doesn't get depressed, doesn't need anything. It's impersonal. There's nothing personal about it. There's no judgments. It's just this beautiful, marvelous beingness, full of peace, everlasting joy, everlasting happiness. Happiness is what you truly are. Joy is what you truly are. So when you're feeling those things or see those things, that is reminding you of who you truly are. Anything that's not that is not you. And so we want to release any negative feelings or beliefs that we had, negative emotions that we had, and just release them, welcome them. Don't resist them. Then other problems and issues come up when you do that. You want to release them. That'll help us to realize who we truly are. We'll realize our true nature of this space of consciousness that we are, this infinite being, this pure awareness that we are. We'll come to understand that and realize that's who we truly are. And then consciousness becomes conscious of itself. So it's not Rob, the person with me and my story. The person dissolves, okay? It goes away, this mind-made self. We're not our thoughts, we're aware of our thoughts, right? Are you aware now? Yes, you're the awareness, but not the awareness as a person, but the awareness, the pure awareness, the formless, right? The person dissolves, the mind puts limitations on. There's no mind here. It's just a stream of thoughts that can come and go like a cloud. But when the mind is quiet and we dissolve all of those subconscious beliefs that the mind has imposed upon us and realize that our true nature of the infinite being, the one pure consciousness, the formless consciousness, the person and all these thoughts and ideas and beliefs dissolve. And we're just this space of awareness and consciousness. And this consciousness becomes aware of consciousness that's here. So the consciousness that's here in the human being and here in the universe is aware of itself. The one awareness, the one spirit is who you are, the impersonal, the permanent one, the loving one, unlimited love, unconditional love. No conditions needed, it's just pure love. Anything can come and anything can go. That's unlimited. That's beautiful love. That's the type of love that has no conditions, unconditional. That's what you truly are, this beautiful space of awareness. So it's so beautiful when consciousness, not consciousness, the person's gone, it's dissolved, it's the consciousness, the awareness, the pure consciousness awareness becomes conscious of itself. This vibrational awareness, this vibrational consciousness, we're in tune with it. It flows, has a flow to it. It's light, it's effortless, it's impersonal. No effort, no doer here. Everything just happens. There's an infinite intelligence here that takes care of everything. Takes care of your breathing, your heart beating, inspires you to take actions as a human being out of love and joy, and leads you through joy. So your guidance is following your bliss, following your joy, following your happiness. That's when you take action through intuition, through that gut feeling, that strong feeling, undeniable. It's this knowingness knows this message. The knowingness is truly you. When we wake up to that, it's kind of like in a dreamlike state with believing our mind and our bodies and all these thoughts and beliefs and limitations. When that dissolves, when we become aware of our true nature, it's beautiful. There's no limitations. You can be, do, have anything you want. It's so beautiful when consciousness becomes conscious of itself. It's true beauty, just magnificent fulfillment, self-realization, realizing your true self, your true nature. So joyful, so beautiful. It's like walking around in the world in HD, high definition. The simple things, it's just the simple things. There's just sitting here talking. There's just the tree. It's not Rob talking, not Rob touching the tree. It's just the tree. It's just whatever's arising, whatever's happening. It's just what's happening. No labels, no names. It's just boundless energy coming and going. And the beauty, everything's beautiful. Simple things like a tree, the pond, the water, the sounds of the birds, just happening in this universal space of awareness. It's not me here and you there. Everything is one, everything's whole, everything's the totality. Even if you don't agree with it, and that's part of the totality too. Everything is the wholeness. You are the wholeness. You're the totality, the absolute. And it's so beautiful when you have that unified experience of everything being one. So you're all the bodies, you're all the trees, you're all the pond, you're this light of awareness, anything that's light of awareness, everything within it that comes and goes, you're the permanent one. That's who you are, that's your true nature. It's so beautiful. It's impersonal, it's neutral, neutrality. And it's just full of peace and happiness. And it's always there in the background, that peace and that joy and the happiness is always there no matter what's going on in the appearance. It's just consciousness becoming conscious of itself. That's what life's all about. That's what it is. And you realize that. It's so beautiful. Consciousness, conscious of itself.